You're watching Soleful Discussions.
Here we go.
All right, so hi, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How did you and I meet today?
I was sitting on a bench. I was staring off at the ocean because I was trying to not be on my phone, and you walked up to me.
Absolutely. So what did I approach you about? Because I kind of walked up and I asked you a question.
You just said, do you want to be in a YouTube video?
Absolutely.
And I said,
you were like, sure. You didn't ask me what it was about.
I didn't.
Absolutely.
I'm open to answer anything, so
Nice.
whatever.
Let me ask you a question because, like, that's interesting. Like, a lot of people are not like that.
Okay.
Like, sometimes I could tell people what my interviews are about, and they're immediately like, let me just go the other way.
Okay.
When did you get to a point in your life where you were so open to, like, new experiences and things like that?
Wow. Gosh. I guess always, probably.
Okay. So
Yeah.
You've always been like that.
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people are not like that. Some people have to develop it over time.
Yeah.
Some people like usually maybe something happens and then they realize like, well, maybe I should be more like this. But you kind of already always been there.
I would thank my parents. I feel like they gave me
okay.
like creative liberties.
Nice.
They never like made me do things I didn't want to do,
Yeah.
but allowed me to do and like whatever I wanted to like.
That's
So
dope.
shout out to them.
That's really dope. Let me ask you this, because when I walked up, I did tell you, I was like, the interview's going to be about, we're talking a little bit about reflexology.
Yeah.
We're talking about the benefits of like how your feet can impact like mental health and mental health how it can impact your feet.
Okay,
Before
I'm
I
in
walked
that's
up
cool.
and I started talking to you about this, have you ever actively thought about your feet and like what they mean to you?
No,
Okay.
I have not.
All right.
Sorry.
So now that we're kind of like talking about it a little bit and like I introduced that idea to you about talking about that, what are your thoughts now if you were to think about like what your feet mean to you? Like,
Wait, hold on. I'm nervous for you to hear my answer, so I'll meet you at the bench. What if it's
the audience like?
But what if it's super personal?
Yeah.
This is a stranger. You're not a stranger, you know.
I will share.
I'll share with you. Okay, I'm sorry. Will you ask that question again?
So,
I'm sorry.
I'm saying now that, because you said you've never actively thought about what your feet mean to you.
I have not.
But now that I just kind of presented that idea to you,
Yeah.
is it bringing forth any ideas about things that you think when it comes to your feet?
I have had people, my old coworker gave me a reflexology book. I never read it. Like I had it for like months and I did give it back to her.
Okay.
But so that's about the extent of it. I like
Okay.
getting foot massages,
Okay.
but that's about the extent of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, right? Have you ever heard a parable? So there's a parable that somebody told me when I was a little bit younger, right? It's a parable about the guy with shoes. He was talking about how he didn't have shoes, right?
Okay.
And then as he's going along, he's constantly complaining about not having shoes.
Okay.
One day he comes across a guy who doesn't have feet. And then now that puts things into perspective for him where it's like, I gotta be more grateful for what I have.
Yeah.
Not so worried about other things that I don't, right?
That's
So
interesting.
when I go out and talk to people about this, like I always try to like challenge them with that because sometimes we don't think about that. Like when it comes to like our own feet that hold up all the weight that we have physically, but also the weight that we have with stress. Like a lot of times, all that stress that gets put down, it starts right here. So
That's
what are your thoughts
interesting.
about that?
That's very interesting, and it does make sense. I hurt my foot because I did a run like 2 weeks ago, and it was very debilitating. Like I love going to the gym, and I've never experienced that. Like that, my stress has been caused by like led to feet problems, but I've had a foot problem lead me to stress. So I could see how they could be interchangeable.
Yeah, because if you think about it like this, right, our brains up here at the top, right, those nerves and all those things go all the way down to our body. Her endpoints right here in our fingertips, but also your feet endpoints right there. So all that stuff also connects back the other way as well. So it works both ways.
That is interesting.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So let me ask you this. Now that we kind of talked a little bit about this, when you go home, or is that going to be something that's you're more mindful about?
Yeah, for sure.
Thinking about those things a little bit more seriously?
Yeah, I
Maybe
do
talking to your friend about it over here?
I'll let him know.
Absolutely.
He's a runner, so he needs all the foot help.
Definitely got to be on that.
I got him.
Absolutely.
But I am into like I work for a dementia prevention company, and like so I do concentrate on like the vagus nerve and lymphatic system and stuff. So this is a whole new element to that. Never brought it into play.
Nice. So if you kind of flip back to the first page, this is the portion where I will have you if you can't take off your shoes.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Whew.
Here's what I want to do. Based on what this sheet you see here,
okay.
what do you think is the closest that your foot are too.
Okay.
Let's kind of.
Here we go.
If we can't get close,
Yeah, give.
then we'll see. So
Don't sell these.
You tell me.
on
No,
the
no, no, no.
internet.
That's my YouTube channel. I'll share my YouTube with you. But which one do you think is closest to you?
Orient or
Okay. Now Orient is more of a round, but it's more like
okay.
all
Then
the
maybe
toes
not
are almost
Orient.
the same size.
Then
Egyptian is like where the toes kind of go down in the line, so it starts. Your biggest toe is the longest, and it kind of goes down.
mine,
Each toe gets a little bit longer.
these two are kind of similar, so that's
So
where
now
I'm
yours
looking.
might be the Roman. If you
The
take a look
Roman.
at the Roman.
Yeah.
You see how they're almost like the
Yeah,
same
because these two
size
are
a
the
little
same.
bit?
Because this one that's shorter, so I would say I am Roman.
Absolutely, absolutely. So have you ever thought about that?
No.
Have you ever thought about like now that you're looking at this, how it can impact maybe like the way you walk, the way you do certain things, the way your feet fit in shoes, anything like that?
Perhaps.
Okay.
I haven't thought about it, but that
Absolutely.
actually looks just now that I'm like, that definitely looks just like my
Interesting.
foot.
Cool. If I can, let me have you get your foot up your foot straight like this. Okay, kind of turn a little bit more. Oh, this way, this way.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's kind of move this out of the way.
My
Turn a little
friend
bit
is probably
more.
like, what the heck?
Right, straight on. There we go. Cool. Now, in terms of when it comes to your feet at the soles,
Mm-hmm.
do you have arches? Are you flat-footed?
I do have an arch, I
Okay,
believe.
Is it pronounced, or do you think it's just got a normal arch?
I've always thought it was pretty pronounced.
Okay, yeah, it's a little high.
Yeah.
A little bit high. Do
One
you have
would say.
trouble with shoes sometimes?
Yeah, and I have a child's size foot.
Okay.
And so I think I am like an adult woman.
Yep.
So I think that I have to wear child's shoes because I like sneakers.
Yep.
And
Sneakers on over there.
yeah, and they don't, the arch, it messes up my foot a lot.
Absolutely.
Even
So,
running shoes, yeah.
I don't know if you knew this, right?
Yeah.
And leave your feet up. We're going to go a couple more exercises. I don't know if you knew this. Have you ever gone to see a podiatrist before?
Nope.
You know what medical pedicures are?
No.
So you go see a podiatrist, basically. So what they do is, like, you get cosmetic pedicure.
Yes.
All about colors and, it makes your feet feel good.
Yeah.
When you go to a podiatrist, you do a medical pedicure. What they focus on is, like, giving you insight into what's happening with your feet. So, like,
Okay.
how you have higher arches.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people have to get specialized insoles, like orthotics, that fit their foot so that they don't have those types of problems.
I should do that.
Absolutely. So
I
yeah,
should
they
for
do
sure do
work.
that.
So like sometimes people have fungus, they have dead skin. They do all the work there with like medical grade equipment. It's actually the cleanest possible pedicure you can get. Yeah.
I don't even go to a
It's-
pedicure, so I need that. I
Might
need
be helpful.
something.
And so
Yeah.
I actually saw, because this might be good for you and your friend.
Uh-huh.
Newport Beach, they actually have a pretty good deals going on right now. I think you can get one medical pedicure. I think it's like, don't quote me on this,
Okay.
between $49 to $59 for one person. But
Wow,
for
that's
two
not
people,
bad.
I think it's like $79 to $89.
Okay.
So you could probably go with your friend, get that experience, and
That'd
just
be
like
cool.
get some information about both your feet and just
That'd
do
be
something
really
different.
cool. Okay, I'll do it for sure.
Absolutely. So when we get to reflexology,
Yes.
reflexology is all about the different pressure points you have in your hands, your feet,
Okay.
even in your ears. You have some pressure points that connect to different parts of your body, right?
Okay.
So let's say, for example, if you go get a massage, you do acupuncture, you do acupressure, you can actually like alleviate like stress and tension to various parts of your body. So
Okay.
let's say, for example, you're somebody who does migraines. A lot of people who
Okay.
deal with that, right?
Yeah.
It's actually portions of your hands and feet you can massage. And if you want to flip over to the page there's actually a page that shows you that there's like these different pressure points that actually connect there.
Mm. Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like basically by applying pressure, you massage, you do acupuncture, anything, you can alleviate that tension.
That's
that you get
so cool.
To various parts of your body. So what are your thoughts about that? Do you think it could be a helpful thing for some people? Because
For sure.
as opposed to taking pills that sometimes can like have a long-term impact on your body.
Yeah.
You think this could be more of like something better to use?
Oh yeah. I would way rather do anything natural than
Holistic, right?
holistic than
Absolutely.
pills for sure.
So let me ask you this, okay? When we get to reflexology, we like to talk about sensitivity.
Okay.
How ticklish do you tend to be?
Ticklish, yeah.
Very ticklish?
Yeah, I would say.
When you've gotten pedicures, are you really, like, they do the pumice stone and stuff, you really freak
Yeah,
out?
I haven't gotten one in like 5 years because, which my feet are probably nasty, but
Fine, don't worry about it.
but when they do it, yeah, I
It's pretty bad.
just ticklish the whole time.
Okay, absolutely. So usually I like to show a demonstration of like how not to be so ticklish. Then.
Okay,
You mind if we test that out with you?
go
I
for
got a
it.
tool to use.
Oh my god, I
Okay,
did
cool.
not think
Yeah.
I'd be meeting someone to tickle my feet today.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try on one foot, then we're going to try the other foot.
Okay.
We're going to do it without the trick. Then I'll show you what the trick is, and I want you to tell me, did the sensitivity go down?
Okay.
Cool?
I like your bag. I like
Oh, thanks.
Solvang.
I went to Solvang with my girlfriend and
So
saw this, and I was
cool.
like, "You keep my stuff in there."
That's
Absolutely.
really
So,
cool.
All right, so let's
Okay.
get a little closer. So here's what we're gonna do. So kind
Where's
of
my friend?
pop your toes up
Okay.
a little bit if you can. You start your right. Tell me where you feel it at the most. Then we'll move to your left. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And where do you feel it at the most on your foot? Is it in the middle, the top, the bottom?
I would say like here was pretty.
So right in your arch area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like upper. Yeah, that. All that.
Got it. Let's try your left. Tell
Okay.
me if you feel this one more. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And is this one worse? Is it worse or about the same?
I would say it's worse.
Okay. So here's where you're going. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay. You probably put a lot of pressure though. You planted and
Okay.
stuff on your
Yeah,
left, right?
perhaps because I did play soccer.
There it is. You plant a lot on your left.
Yeah,
to,
I
like,
must.
Nah, absolutely. So
And then
here's
I'll
what
do
I
like
want you
no boxing would be right, but whatever.
to- Yeah. So here's what I want you to do, okay?
Okay.
I want you to wiggle your toes while I'm doing it. I want you to tell me if you feel it more or less. So
Okay.
wiggle here, more or less.
Way less.
Do you know why?
No, I have no idea why.
So think about it. What did we talk about earlier? What happens with your brain? Where's your brain connected
Oh,
to?
it's concentrating on something else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but absolutely, that's part of it. The
Okay.
other part is this, right? Because when you wiggle your toes,
Yeah.
you do this, you're dispersing energy. So like, because I'm applying energy, right? So by you wiggling your toes, you send the energy to various places. Like You
Okay.
can't fill in that one spot. So
Interesting.
let's try your left. You said
Okay.
your left was more sensitive. Wiggle
Okay.
here. More or less.
Less.
Less?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So there's a trick for you.
Wow, thank you. If anyone's ever tickling me again,
Absolutely.
now I know what to do.
Exactly. So here, we're going to have you do a
Okay.
couple exercises, and now I'm going to have you use a couple of things that could be used for massaging, and you'll probably love this.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I want you
I
to
need
put
it.
your feet closer together. Okay. So first thing I want you to do is bend your toes over, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Easy to do, hard to do.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Pretty easy. Relax. Okay. Spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Easy.
Easy.
Okay. Relax. Last thing, wiggle your toes for about 10 seconds. You tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything happening after a while. Sometimes people start to feel like a little cramp or like a little pain. Nothing?
Not thus far, no.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
These are some things you can do at home though. People don't normally move their feet around a lot.
Oh,
and
wow.
so those muscle groups that you have that like apply like pressure, so it's like, think about it like this, right? If you go run and you never stretch, right? What
Yeah.
could possibly happen?
Yeah, injury. Yeah.
You'll pull something, right? So it's the same thing like with your feet. This is what holds up all the weight. So if you don't
Okay.
stretch that area, you can have problems there
Cool.
too. So here's
Interesting.
some tools that you can use at home
Okay.
in the morning, right?
Okay.
Nice
Okay,
and
I
listen
do
when
have
play that.
those.
You got this?
Yep, I
So
got
try
one of those.
rolling your foot across this. I want you to tell me, how does it feel while you're doing that?
Good.
Good? You feel like
Yeah.
you kind of like stretch some muscle.
Yeah.
You probably feel it more in your arch, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that feels
Absolutely.
good.
Let's try the left. So it feels good, feels like relaxing. And you probably feel in the back of your leg, I would imagine, too, a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Something you can do in
Calf,
the mornings.
yeah.
Absolutely, that definitely helps you out there.
Okay,
Absolutely.
love that.
Cool. Let's
Very cool.
wrap up the interview. I usually
Okay.
have a golf ball too, so
Oh.
just a little tip. I gave the golf ball away because I just interviewed this lady,
Okay.
and she was talking about like, oh my feet have been in pain and it feels so good. So I was like, go ahead and take
That's
it. You can have
nice.
it. But yeah, usually if you do it with a golf ball, you get more deep into some of those areas that you don't normally stretch. So that's
Okay.
actually a really good tip for you.
Wow, thank you.
Absolutely.
I'll have to get a golf ball.
Nice. So in terms of the interview, right? First of all, when I came
Yeah.
up to you and I approached you, I said, hey, you down to do this interview for my
Yeah.
YouTube? What did you feel my approach was like? Was it good? Was it bad?
Really good.
All right.
Yeah, you did not. You had good energy. I was not off put. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
Approachable, agreeable. Yeah.
Nice. In terms of the interview, right, start to finish, did you see how everything was going along in the line? Did it make sense? Did you
Yeah.
learn anything new from the information?
I did. Yes, it made sense, and yes, I did learn new
Nice.
things.
Oh, you're going to get a golf ball now, right?
I'm gonna
So
go
you'll
get a golf
look it up,
ball. I bet
right?
my dad has some extras. so-
Nice. The last thing I always ask on my channel, something that you can say that could be helpful to people who like, sometimes they may be dealing with stress, anxiety, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe something that's helped you. It could even be like some wise words that somebody shared with you at one point.
Yeah.
Anything you could say to us?
I would say what you said about the energy being dispersed to other places really helped. And I would say a lot of times when I'm stressed, I'll breathe because I feel like that disperses the energy, maybe the negative thought or the negative moment or like whatever's happening to disperse throughout my body. And then it kind of, you do realize that it's not all that important or you've got the tools to handle it.
Yeah. One of the things that a therapist told me, and this kind of goes along with what you're saying, she gave me a 5-year rule. I was
Okay.
always so stressed out about things, right? I would hold on to things a lot.
Yeah.
She told me start thinking like this. She's like, if it doesn't bother you 5 years from now, why are you so worried about it?
Yeah,
And so it
that's
started
good.
allowing me to let go of stuff that like, okay, well that's not going to be something I have to worry about in 5 years, so just let it go. And
Yeah.
so it kind of can help you out, like you said.
I love
disperse that
that.
energy.
I love that. Disperse it over 5
Absolutely.
years.
Well,
I
thank
love
you
that.
so much.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate you having
Thank
this
you so
discussion with us.
much.
And we
Yeah.
hope that you have a great one, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.